What's up? Welcome back to the Beat Cellar. It's been a while, but I've been working my butt off trying to get this room finished so I can start making some cool stuff. Hopefully in the new year I'll be putting out some things. But first, I've got to figure out how I'm going to record my drum kit. I've never done it before, so I'm kind of learning as I go, especially about mixing. I've just got the one mic, and I've got the mic that I'm using is a large diaphragm condenser mic, and it was actually just a mic that was bundled in with my audio interface. So I'm gonna experiment with a few different mic positions to try and figure out the best way to capture my kit in the room. The first of which is directly overhead, in a sort of traditional overhead mic position, I think. But I'm going to line up the mic with pretty much where the kick drum pedal hits the batter head on the kick drum, to try and get a nice attack from there and hopefully capture the rest of the kit pretty well as well. I've got a pretty big kit, so hopefully, yeah, it will get a pretty good sound from there. So let's check it out. So, as you could probably tell, I picked a pretty loud and like crashy section of a song to really try and test the one mic setup. Sounded pretty good. All that was recorded that you heard was with no mixing. That was just all raw capture from the microphone. So it picks up the kit pretty well. I mean, there's not much boominess from the bass drum. There's not really that sort of low end thud that I was hoping for. Still audible, but not sounding too great. So, I mean, there was quite a lot of mud in there from the cymbals as well, with it being such a crashy piece. The next mic position I'm going to try is a sort of just in front of the kit. Not quite such a high position for the microphone, a bit lower down, to hopefully try and capture some of the resonant head of the bass drum and get a bit more of a low end thud from the kick drum. So yeah, let's see how that sounds. Okay, third and final mic position is a bit of a weird one. Something that I saw on a couple of YouTube videos when I was doing some research that they recommend for a single mic setup. And that is like pretty much inside the kit. So you position the mic really low down, right next to the snare drum, right over where the kick pedal hits the batter head of the bass drum, and it kind of is really close to lots of different elements of the kit. That's to really kind of to capture each piece, you know, quite intimately, much like a close mic that you'd have on every like tom or snare or whatever on the kit. I'm pretty sure that's going to sound pretty good. However, because my kit is bigger than most, I'm not sure if some of the more sort of outlying pieces, like my China cymbal or my second floor tom, will be audible enough, because the mic is so close to like the ride and the snare. So yeah, we'll give it a go and we'll see how that sounds. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. There's some weird overtones from the shell of the snare drum that isn't quite right. I don't know whether it's me, but yeah, I don't think that mic position's going to work for me. So I think it's a toss-up between overhead and in front. I think in front, the crash cymbals are just a little bit overpowering, so I'm going to take the overhead mic position and do some mixing on it. Kind of still figuring that out as well, so may not be perfect, but we'll see how it sounds. So yeah, let's check that out. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please check out my Instagram page. I'll hopefully be updating with a few more videos as I get more microphones and to see how my mix improves. I'm also going to use this one mic to do a drum cover, which should be coming up very, very soon. So please stick around for the next episode of the Beat Cellar. Cheers.